Hello, friends, and welcome to another video. Today, I'm gonna be mixing every hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works together into one single Franken sanitizer. Move aside bacteria, there's a new sheriff in town, and it's a monster. So previously on our channel, I've mixed together a lot of things, including a heckin' lot of lipstick, every candle from Bath & Body Works, every bath bomb from Lush, and every possible wedding cake flavor, generally to try and figure out what the average, most marketable, or mode, shade, scent, or flavor of those things are. Bad makeup science has truly evolved into a way of life. Or rather, a way of destruction and rebirth.
Oh yeah.
Boom. Now, many of you are probably familiar with my bestie, Bath & Body Works, as a strongly scented presence in any mall or shopping center. Notorious for their numerous candles, body sprays, soaps, and lotions, as well as just general holiday pandemonium. This is a madhouse. And as many of you might also know, Bath & Body Works also makes a huge variety of different hand sanitizers, with many of their signature scents. Now, obviously, because of recent worldwide goings-on, hand sanitizer has become more and more an everyday item for a lot of us. And one day, during a routine slathering with one of my standard clear hand sanitizers, I thought, couldn't this be more fun? So I figured, why not mix together one of every hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works to help me battle germs in true bad makeup science style. I'm not sure if mixing a bunch of hand sanitizers together is actually gonna make them more effective, but it will certainly be more unhinged. All right, let's do this. To Bath & Body Works we go. So our first step here was to gather all of our hand sanitizers, which we've done over the course of a few months, starting in December in LA. All right, so we are in the parking lot next to the Bath & Body Works. Usually in this segment, I do a fair amount of filming in the store. We go in, we count, we lament the number of things we're about to buy.
We tend to say things about how heavy the bag is.
Yeah, but I feel like just right now, I don't want to harass the shop staff too much. I feel like they're dealing with enough already. So I'm thinking we just do a surgical strike here. We go in, we get the sanitizers, we leave. Cool?
Cool.
Cool. Why did I do it like this?
That was not graceful.
Why did I do it like this? And across a few stores in the LA area, we found 38 hand sanitizers in total, which we then brought across the country with us on our cross-country road trip.
Sunshine, man. Oof. That's nice.
We also hit up a couple of stores in Philadelphia in January, as well as did some shopping in North Carolina this spring. And then we filled in the blanks from all of that with what we found online.
It's kind of like a heavily scented game of whack-a-mole.
Which brings us to now. Now, as we realized in our melting every candle from Bath & Body Works video, Bath & Body Works is pretty fast and loose with telling anyone what they stock. What they have online does not match with what's available in the store, and different things are available in different stores. So, if you're asking, how do I know that I have all the hand sanitizer flavors? The answer is I don't. But we have 70, which feels like a critical mass. Now, as a quick disclaimer, we are not in any way trying to hoard sanitizers. I think at some point last year, hand sanitizer was kind of scarce, so I wanted to wait to start this experiment until it seemed like they were solidly back in stock. I also tried to buy the tiny travel size ones when I could, and any extra sanitizers we have at the end of this experiment, we'll make sure to donate. Also, we focused just on the gel-like hand sanitizers and not on the newer liquid spray ones. So with all of that in mind, let's talk about how we're gonna do this. We've divided our 70 sanitizers into 10 categories based on scent family. They do list all of the fragrance notes that are in each sanitizer on their website, but we mainly just focused on the vibes.
Names, labels, color.
Exactly. all of the above. And in terms of our method here, I was thinking what we should do is just measure out like an equal amount of each hand sanitizer into this Pyrex glass bowl. And then once we have them all in there, we will mix them up, syringe them, and squeeze them into our own large hand sanitizer bottle. And that's the idea. I'm excited about it. All right, let's do it. Now, one thing about our collection of sanitizers is that we purchase them in between December and April, which means we kind of got like almost the whole spectrum of Bath & Body Works scents. We got like a taste of all seasons, really. So I was thinking what we should do is start off with the autumn scents, the autumnal scents, the fall scents. Starting with sweet cinnamon pumpkin. I guess I should probably give it a quick sniff. Ooh, I guess one thing about sanitizers is there is like an initial alcohol, right? Like there's a sting, but let me try and sniff below the alcohol. Yeah, it's giving me kind of like arts and crafts store vibes.
Oh.
Kind of smells like a Michaels.
Oh.
Or like a pumpkin spice like Yankee Candle.
Okay.
Very spicy. Pumpkin-y, spicy, a little bit of alcohol fumes at the top. And for each sanitizer, I'm gonna measure out 10 grams. I'm gonna throw some G's in this bowl using my scale. Oh, we're going. Oh, 9. That's 10.
That's 10?
That's 10 grams, baby.
That little gloop right there.
Yeah. Now, there are 8 of these autumnal scents, and they mostly evoke things you either drink or eat during the fall, like vanilla chais and pumpkin lattes. Oh, there is a latte. Latte. Or things you might wear in the crisp morning air. This one is sweater weather. Sweater weather. And these ones either smelled kind of sweet. This one smells like a grocery store cheese Danish, with notes like marshmallow and vanilla. This one smells like a Victoria's Secret.
Spray? Bra? Store?
Store.
Okay.
Like just a strong vanilla scent.
Right.
Maybe a little musky almost. Alessandra Ambrosio's armpit. Or they sort of smelled crisp and woody. Ooh. With kind of like dudish vibes. Old Spice body wash?
Oh yeah?
Or the Axe body wash that's like blue. Ooh yeah. There we go.
It is oddly satisfying to look at. The little bobas make it look kind of galaxy.
That is one fun thing about the Bath & Body Works sanitizers is they have like moisturizing beads.
Yes.
Most of them are blue.
Right.
But I'm still excited about them. And then to finish off this category,
yes,
we have a big guy. Crisp morning air. I think I have to like pop it open, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
Nailed it. Oh yeah, it's crisp.
That was diving face first into it, Saf.
Yeah. Well, not the most aesthetically pleasing to end the round,
yeah,
but autumn in the bowl. Let's take a whiff. Really toothpastey. Like really, really toothpastey. I really don't understand where that's coming from because there is no mint in here. Kind of smells like a sweet apple cider toothpaste.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting. But we'll see what happens over the next couple of hours. All right, so that's one category down. Now let's move on to winter. So there are 9 winter scented sanitizers, which are either literally about frozen water, like icicles and snowballs and fresh, sparkling snow. I don't know why, was that a little Jennifer Coolidge? I'm taking the dog, dumbass. Or some kind of wintry fruit, like winter candy apple, frosted cranberry, and snowy peach berry.
Do peaches grow when it's snowing? I would have said no.
I don't think Bath & Body Works operates in the same universe that we do. And a lot of the colors in this category were quite festive. Oh yeah, it's red. This is impressive. Now it looks like a bizarro snowman.
It does.
Do you want to build a demon? But even though the fragrance notes in this category screamed woodsy and fruity, a lot of these ones just ended up smelling like hairspray. Yeah, like a sweet Garnier Fructis smell. Just a lot of hairspray. Yeah, that one's like extra hold. That was like extra firm hold hairspray. It's just getting like more intense as we keep going. No matter how hard I sniffed. Can you hear like a little whistling when I do that?
I can. It's like a bad recorder.
Am I playing the sanitizer like a flute? Which to me doesn't seem like a wintry smell, unless maybe it's like a nutcracker thing. You know what I mean? You're like, ballerinas in the nutcracker need hairspray. But that seems like a stretch. All right, so that is all of our wintry scents in the bowl. So let's move on now to our next category, which is winter, Christmas. Now I have 6 Christmassy scents, or at least more Christmassy than not. I feel like it's hard to like really delineate between what is winter and what is Christmas because they're very interlinked brands, but they're all going in the bowl, so it doesn't really matter. And in these 6 sanitizers, there are a lot of peppermint notes. Kind of smells like a Starbucks like peppermint mocha. Did you see that one like skip across?
What was that?
I don't know. Maybe that was a bead?
It might have been a bead.
It was a rogue bead. As well as a dash of cinnamon. That one smells kind of like Christmas potpourri. And some sugary and vanilla notes. Hello? Excuse me?
Paging Vanilla Bean Noel.
Yeah, just plain vanilla. A lot of these ones also have some seriously cutesy names, like Slay All Day, but like Slay like Sleigh, like the sleigh. And then I've got Oh Snap, Merry Cookie. I think this might be how they got into trouble with Christine a few years back when they used her "Hello, it's me" saying for a sanitizer. They're just doing a lot here. Naming recklessly and getting ceased and desisted. Oh, snap. All right, and with that, all of the Christmas sanitizers are in, and the bowl smells like interstitial whiff here. Ooh, I was too close. Ooh, just burned off some brain cells. I think it smells kind of like a mimosa.
Oh.
Kind of like sweet orange alcohol.
So it's Christmas brunch.
Yeah, so now that we're done with Christmas, winter, and autumn, we can move into springier pastures. Into the new year. Let's go. So now we're moving into the floral category. And we have 6 of these, some of which are very sweet, almost heavy floral scents with berry undertones, like Mad About You. This one is one of the only ones that has glitter instead of blue moisturizing beads. Oh yeah, that's glittery. You're the One, which is really perfumey. Smells kind of like if you get trapped in an elevator with a woman wearing perfume. Perhaps what, a Real Housewives reunion might smell like. And Sweet Pea, which is the Bath & Body Works body spray that I had in middle school.
Wow.
This is what I might have smelled like as I attended a Hilary Duff concert in 2004. Maybe 5. And the rest of which are mostly fresh-smelling flowers, like French lavender. I don't know what differentiates French lavender from other lavenders.
It's got an accent.
Sacre bleu. And cactus blossom. Kind of smells like a Bonnie Bell lip gloss with a hint of tequila. All right, I'm going more in this corner.
All right.
It just looks a little foggy over there. I don't want it to like dry up weirdly.
Yeah, we gotta keep fighting off
the fog.
Yeah.
There we go. And with that, we are done with the florals and we're moving on to the booze. Now, I'm kind of thinking of this as like, the spring break category, if you will, right? We moved into spring sprung, now we're drinking. And there are 8 boozy sanitizers. I think the alcoholic ones make sense because they kind of like meld with the natural alcohol content of the sanitizer. Makes sense to me. Most of which are kind of champagne-based drinks, like champagne toast. Smells a bit casino-y.
Okay.
Vague Vegas vibes. The vaguest of Vegas vibes. Or peach Bellini, very peachy and alcohol-y. Or champagne apple and honey. This one does smell kind of like spiked apple juice.
Oh. And
yet somehow also L'Oreal Kids apple shampoo. And some with glitter, though I guess that doesn't really affect the smell. We've also got a couple of tropical-ish drinks, like Island Margarita and Mango Mai Tai. Smells like the Body Shop, actually. Not to name drop a Bath & Body Works competitor, but it smells like a Body Shop mango body butter. And one random wino to top it off. There we go.
It's just a giant gelatinous bowl.
I know. It's almost giving me like bizarre mid-century dessert vibes.
There could definitely be some like tuna fish in there.
Yeah, it's like Jell-O salad or something. All right, do I dare take a whiff of boozy?
Or you get hammered.
Yeah. I'm smelling a lot of alcohol and peach. Earlier it was more mimosa. Now it's skewing Bellini. The champagne toast and the peach Bellini are joining forces to burn off my nose hairs. All right, so with the booze out of the way, why not journey to the spa? Let's go on a spa getaway. So in the spa category, I have 8 sanitizers, and these are either explicitly labeled as aromatherapy ones. They say they've got essential oils in them, so fancy. Or they just have spa-like vibes.
Things that are sprayed onto your face or put onto towels, kind of.
Yes, with notes of eucalyptus, mint, tea, lily, cucumber, melon, and a bit of vanilla. I feel like this is like my vibe. Like when I actually shop for myself at Bath & Body Works, I usually go this way, not the blueberry pancake way, the eucalyptus way. And these either smelled amazing. White almond and lavender is a 10 out of 10. Almost like a floral marzipan. Yes, I love almond paste. Marzipan is my shit. Or they just kind of smelled like cucumber-infused water. It kind of smells like nothing.
What's fresh water?
Just spa. It just all smells like the spa. So even though I enjoy them and their subtlety,
That one was also beadless.
oh, it was. I can't imagine these will have a huge impact on the final product. Okay, so now I have 2 smaller categories. I have a general sweets category and also miscellaneous not tropical fruits. Fruits that didn't make it into tropical or summer. And for our just sweet category, we have 3 sanitizers: warm vanilla sugar, strawberry pound cake, and BU. Not to be confused with Boston University. It is in fact sweet sugar sprinkles. And then we have 3 miscellaneous fruits as well, 2 of which are raspberry based. I have Courage and Be Kind, aka raspberry lemon, and raspberry tangerine. And these are very strong. Whoa. This one smells like raspberry syrup concentrate.
So it wasn't misc fruit, it was aggressive fruit.
Oh, wow. Let's get this one over with. It's making me a little lightheaded.
I like how the pile is starting to jiggle.
Ooh.
It's so formidable.
It is formidable. It's like jiggling as a unit. All right. So now that we have these 2 out of the way,
It's getting pretty deep.
the side view is sort of cool. We can move on to our penultimate category, which is the summer category. Things are heating up in the kitchen. Now there are 8 summer scented sanitizers, which I would say fall into 2 subcategories. One of which is really bright, fresh, lemony scents with very similar names, like Sun-Washed Citrus, and Sunshine and Lemons, and Be the Sunshine Citrus Sunshine. Also different, but also the same.
Can we make it sunshine? That's the executive at Bath & Body Works. More sunshine, people.
And then the other half of the summery scents are sort of watery, sea salty ocean smells, kind of like coconut sunscreen driftwood, with just like generally beachy Hollister vibes, plus mint. A minty Hollister. And besides those ones, it's on my lip.
I saw it flowing wildly there.
Oh,
Oh, you ate it.
no, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to. It tasted kind of good. We have 1 watermelon lemonade. Very different from all of the other summer scents, but summery nonetheless. So with these guys out of the way, we're on to our last category, the tropical scents. And we've got 11 of these bad boys, which either smell like tropical fruits, mango, pineapple, coconut, pina colada, maybe. Or they're supposed to represent more abstract beachy concepts like sands, Pacific palms, or saltwater breezes.
That sounds like a nice tropical getaway.
But unfortunately, at some point in this section, this one is Honolulu Sun. Which smells oddly like Play-Doh. I started losing my head. Yeah, wow. Can't unsmell that. I guess it was inevitable that these sanitizers would eventually get the best of me. Then next up, I've got Pineapple Mango, which does smell like both pineapple and mango, but sort of also punched me in the face. I lasted 10 rounds, but finally got KO'd by the odor. Wow, I have pineapple mango in my brain. I got. Surprise! This is my YouTube boxing debut. I am actually a bit lightheaded right now. My nose versus Bath & Body Works. Woo! Woo!
All right, well, let's rub those last 2 brain cells together and get to the finish line.
All right. So I limped to the finish line. Then next up, I've got Copacabana Coconut.
Woo!
Say that 8 times fast.
Can't say it once fast.
Can't say it at all. Can't say it, won't say it. Until Orange Sunrise, my last sanitizer, finally ended my misery. Ooh, Tang is a kick in the face.
You are the face that's been kicked.
But with that, we have all of our sanitizers in our bowl here. I am very impressed with how colorful it is, and I will try and give it a pre-mix sniff for you guys, but I can't promise anything.
Yeah, it's just very citrusy, in my opinion.
Can't smell anything else. Just had a bit of a head rush, but I'm okay. I'm back.
Wait, it is pungent though.
Guess who's back? It's me. So before I fall over, I think it's time that we grab our spatula and start mixing. I might need to just stick my head in like a bucket of ice. All right, I'm back. So now what I'm gonna do is just take our bizarre jelly mixture off of the scale and onto a paper towel. Look at how different it looks already, right? With like a different background.
That's crazy.
Ew, look how it moves. So all in all, these 70 hand sanitizers had 207 individual fragrance notes. All right, ready? Ooh, oh, it's weird.
Oh, it is weird.
Ooh, it's groovy. With general fruity notes being the biggest percentage by far. Groovy, baby. With 14%. Dude, what the hell? Why is that so cool?
It is cool.
Then we have citrus notes with 12%. This is like a soap art almost.
It is. Oh yeah.
And floral notes also with 12%. I love how like the colors are like suspending. It has a bit more structural integrity than I would have guessed. Then we have the berry notes with 8%, sugary notes also with 8%, and then woody notes like mahogany, pine, and balsam at 7% of the total mixture. It is surprisingly sparkly.
Oh, I'm getting a lot of glitter right now.
Yeah, for only having like 3 sparkly ones in there, as well as watery notes, straight up just vanilla notes, and leafy or plantish notes at 5% each. All right, so it has arrived at kind of like a cranberry-esque color.
Nice cram.
Little ocean spray.
Oh yeah.
And essentially what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to syringe the mixture into this bottle. Ready? Is this gonna work?
I don't know.
We'll see. Oh my God, are you seeing this?
That is working.
The spatula fell, it's okay. We're gonna
down.
keep moving. Now, just for some bonus data. Oh my God. Oh my God. The specific words that appear the most frequently in our list of fragrance notes are fresh, vanilla, sparkling, juicy, lemon, apple, coconut, and sugar. Oh, there's a big air pocket, but that's fine. I'm gonna transfer. Oh, I made this too tall for me to use.
All right, here we go.
And the words that appear the most frequently in the titles of the sanitizers, woo, are citrus vanilla coconut, the sweet pumpkin sunshine, cherry and champagne, peach mango winter. Oh yeah. It's a little air bubbly. Oh. But in general, that's the idea. So we'll see if any of those themes emerge in our final product.
Can you go back in for more?
Yeah, we gotta fill this baby up.
All right, let's do it.
So after topping this guy off, we finally have a bottle of Franken sanitizer. It looks pretty cool, to be honest.
It does look like a vial of insanity.
It has serious mad scientist vibes. I also think the air bubbles are helping with that effect. Yeah, it does. It looks like it's bubbling. Really quick, before we smell it, I'm gonna make a few little minis.
Yes.
Little babies with the rest of our mixture, so this does not go to waste. And I feel like we gotta do it now before it congeals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love seeing like little beads getting sucked up by the syringe.
Suck on that.
And by that, I mean the beads. So with those out of the way, essentially the next question is, what the heck does this thing smell like? So I'm just gonna give it a quick squirt right now and see how it smells. Here we go. Oh, it's happening.
Oh, wow.
Shall I rub my hands together
Yes.
and release the Kraken?
Let's do it.
All right, rubbing it in, still rubbing. Now I'm gonna air dry the scent, and smell. Oh my word, that is a frosted Christmas wreath. Yeah, it's somehow simultaneously orange and Christmas, and Michael's craft store. Oh, but as it's drying down, I'm getting some different notes. There might be like a sweet pineapple in there.
Ooh, this has got layers.
It is Christmas crafts in Hawaii.
Oh,
I love this footage right now. It's just me smelling my hands
like Superstar.
like a crazy person.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like I've said all that I can say about it right now. I kind of need to give my face a smelling break, so I think that we should give it a rest for the night. But we are gonna do a few things to really nail down the scent, like bringing in some extra nostrils, and then also cross-reffing it with our other sanitizers.
All right, let's get you away from the alcoholic fumes.
All right, before I pull a Meredith Palmer, let's go. All right, so it is the next day. It's tomorrow. It's the future. Now, I was mildly afraid that our Franken sanitizer would like settle or separate, you know, so we'd end up with like an ombre, but it is looking good this morning. Look at that. And I don't know if you can see, but the beads and the glitters are like pretty evenly distributed. No, don't focus on my face. Nope, don't focus on me. There we go. Yeah, oh, actually you can really see the glitter right here. It is glitter mania. So I did give this guy another sniff with fresh nostrils. All right, here we go. Can you see it? Oh, it's sliding down my hand, never mind. Let's rub that in. Ooh, oh. Ooh, oh. And I've concluded that I think it mostly smells like sweet orange potpourri.
Orange is in potpourri sometimes.
Orange is in potpourri sometimes, you're right. Like a dried orange, a petrified orange. Which was semi-confirmed by our guest sniffers. Hello, Tyler.
Spritz me.
Welcome to my vlogging camera.
Hi.
Husband, Tyler. All right, ready?
Yes.
Expert baker, Rosanna Pansino.
Oh, it smells like so many things.
And Matt and Steph Pat from The Game Theorists.
Ah, it is strawberry crossed with penicillin.
We also tried to send it to Simply Christine Logical in Canada, but customs rejected it. And although Tyler sort of gave us nonsense,
It smells like a lovely store, an inviting store. Maybe one that like sells cards, almost like a well-fragranted papyrus.
our other smellers were generally in agreement that our sanitizer smelled strong,
Whoa! Okay.
So top smells are
Alcohol.
alcohol.
fruity,
From the looks of it, it's with my head. It smells like cranberry. It smells like
Straight out of a hospital.
Mixed berry.
and also kind of sweet/spicy.
I'm also getting some vanilla. Are you getting some vanilla once it's on your hands?
All of my nose buds are dead.
vanilla, pumpkin spice. It smells like gingerbread, cinnamon. It smells like the holidays.
Like maybe someone made a terrible decision and made like a gingerbread hand sanitizer and like maybe it's in there somewhere. I'm not sure.
It's a weird combination, but I actually like it. Sophia, if you are testing and developing a hand sandy line, count me in. I will take a couple of these.
And when attempting to triangulate the scent by smelling some of the sanitizers that went into it, we found that a combination of ho ho ho, 'tis the season, crisp morning air, and orange sunrise was a pretty close comp. In general, I think the fruity/berry vibes of the Franken sanitizer definitely make sense when you look at our fragrance note breakdown, but interestingly, spicy scents like cinnamon and clove make up only about 4% of the total mixture, which means they're definitely punching above their weight class and bringing some fall and winter vibes to our aroma. I like that you're smelling like this.
I'm trying to lock in a scent.
So I think that is our best attempt at conveying the Franken sanitizer smell. Now, as for how it feels, which I think is also like another aspect of the hand sanitizer, is like, you know,
what it actually feels like on your hands. It is quite moisturizing. Like, I don't feel super dried out, which is a huge plus, but I do feel a bit of residue. Like, you can feel it on your hands once you've put it on. It's not the worst I've ever felt, but it is there.
And in general, I really like how it ended up looking and smelling, as I think the fragrance actually really does seem to capture Bath & Body Works' spectrum of scents. Like, we do have a little bit of a Christmas in July vibe going here. So all in all, I think our Franken sanitizer turned out much better than expected. I'm not sure how much potency it has left after being mixed in a Pyrex, and I did potentially get some sanitizer permanently lodged in my brain.
Someday, someone's gonna evaluate your sinuses and they're gonna be like, man, there's a lot of stuff up there.
Yeah, autopsy report. Just like particles of Bath & Body Works. An entire Bath & Body Works store was found inside her nasal cavity. But nevertheless, I am pleased. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked that video, make sure to shamash that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to shamash that subscribe button. Here is my Instagram, here is my TikTok, and here is our live streaming channel where we live stream every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So feel free to check any of those things out if they seem interesting to you. And with that, I will see you guys next time.